What's up, you guys? So I'm David. You probably have seen me on here. I am still the new guy.
I'm just a baby.
Well, I started here back in March of this year.
I'm just a baby.
Over the span of about a month, got my endorsement, bought a bike, got the gear, you know, sounds great, right? However, I am still the new guy, especially in the world of motorcycles. I'm still figuring out what I need to figure out.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going.
So yeah, I kind of skipped the part where I actually learned the terms and the do's and don'ts of what it means to have a motorcycle.
I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing it really, really well.
So today I'm diving headfirst into what I don't know. But I'm gonna be wearing a helmet and hopefully it will be crash free at the One Moto Show. So this is David's crash free crash course in motorcycles. So here we are, we're at the bike show. So Steven, these are all motorcycles, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Even this? Is
That
that a motorcycle?
That is also a motorcycle.
Damn it. Another question. Would you ever consider riding something like that?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah? Holy cow.
I mean, why not?
I would think that you would have to have like really good balance in order to pull that off.
Oh, well, as long as you're moving, it'll balance for you. It's just a motorcycle.
CCs. Growing up, I always really thought of CCs as like horsepower. And I thought that those two things were kind of the same.
No, those are two very different things. CCs is talking about the displacement of the engine, where the horsepower is the measurement used.
Displacement, is that just the size?
Yes, the size of the engine,
Okay.
which usually correlates to the power for the most part.
Oh, look at the dog. Are they all that cute?
Most of them.
So another question. I have a big half brother who always rants about how leather is the best kind of padding. Would you agree that leather is the best kind of gear that you can get, or is there other gear out there that would be better?
I would say that it is a good option. It's not going to be very breathable. Being leather, there are better options. There's armor that you can put in these. It's going to be thicker. You know, the leather, of course, is going to be thin.
Yeah.
But for something that's light and thin that you can throw on quickly, it is one of the best options. But like, for example, my backpack, I have a riding backpack. It has armor in it. It's probably a ½ inch thick.
Shoot. All right. Okay, I have another question. I've noticed that sometimes wheels will look like that instead of like looking like that over there. You see how that one's like much
Gotcha.
wider?
Why are some tires wider than the other? It could depend on the type of style somebody's going after or the type of riding they're doing. You might see on a sport bike, a CBR 1000RR, it's gonna have these big balloon tires that are designed to roll into a corner, get down low and drag heat, where you might see a skinny tire that's gonna be good for dirt bikes, so you can cut it tight, come around corners.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Holy, that's a huge mag tire.
When you see a big back tire on a cruiser, especially huge like that, I can tell you it's not for practicality purposes, it's strictly for aesthetics. You have that big tire like that, it doesn't float like a bike normally would. You have to muscle it into a corner.
The things that we do to look cooler,
Absolutely,
but the things that we sacrifice to look cooler, man.
that's right. I mean, that's part of owning a motorcycle. You gotta think it through.
Awesome. I'm learning so much. Another question. How many years do you think it would take for you to practice to ride in one of those?
I would say if I didn't have anything else to do except practice this, I could probably have it mastered within a week.
All right.
Maybe
So
not.
now
though.
I need to start a GoFundMe for people to fund a week's worth of Steven's salary to actually put his mouth where the money is.
Yeah,
Put
you're
the money
also
where the mouth is.
you're also gonna have to raise the money for the cage and the dirt bike.
I wonder how expensive those things are.
I don't know. We can go out.
Are there any 3-seater motorcycles? Because I normally just see 1 or 2, obviously.
I do not know of any 3-seater motorcycle that comes from a factory, an OEM, but I have seen aftermarket ones. So the short answer is no.
Okay, that would look kind of weird.
It would look weird,
Yeah.
but I have seen it.
Okay, Wait, you've seen it?
I've seen it before.
All right. I wonder if it's like is there like a two-seater with like the sidecar?
There's that, yeah. That's pretty common. There's probably one here today. I bet there.
Yeah.
I would guarantee there's probably a motorcycle with a sidecar here. So.
Okay. Does wearing cowboy boots make the motorcycle go faster?
I would say that's a matter of opinion.
Should we ask him? He would probably say yes. Yeah, he would probably say yes.
Probably.
Do they make any new motorcycles that are like built on sidecars? Or are they kind of all vintage?
There is, yes. There's actually a company, Ural, and they make, from the factory, a motorcycle with a sidecar, and it's actually two-wheel drive.
So both. Oh, wait. Two-wheel drive as in the wheel on the cart?
Yes.
Okay.
So I've actually seen guys ride these things in the ice and snow.
Really?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, because you're balanced, and then you have the two wheels driving you in the back. So, I mean, it's not ideal, but it works.
Okay. Who do you think would win if you and I tried to race and climb this thing?
Oh, you would, man. I am extremely afraid of heights.
Really?
I would just give up. Yeah, that's my.
You learn something
my
new every day.
weakness.
So the bike that I bought is a single cylinder. When you have two cylinders, is it more CC and therefore more horsepower?
So generally, the single over like a twin it's going to be smoother. Typically, they're a little bit higher revving. The single cylinders kind of have a nickname thumper because they're known for just kind of being a little bit of vibrating. So
Gotcha.
you'll notice once you get into the multiple cylinders, it is just typically going to be smoother, higher revving bike.
How high does it go? Like, are there 3-cylinder and 4-cylinder motorcycles?
Well, I would say 4-cylinder is extremely common. There are some production 6s out there, Goldwing being a perfect example of that. And then there are some wild custom bikes out there that have like V8s.
V8?
Yeah, there's actually a production bike that has a V8. I think it's called Big Hoss or something. It's only got like a 2-speed transmission, and it's got a big V8 in it.
Interesting.
And it's got so much torque when you're sitting at a stoplight, you rev the engine. I mean, you gotta hold on to that thing.
Yeah. Do I have to be in a motorcycle gang in order to wear like the leather vests?
Absolutely not.
No?
No, that's not associated with being in a gang whatsoever. There's all kinds of riding groups that will have a vest.
Right?
Oh, it's more of a group, not a club. That just gets together and rides, fundraise. A lot of them have different things they do. But yeah, typically with the vest, they'll put their patches on there to represent what they're doing. But you don't have to be affiliated with a club or a group or anything like that to have a vest. You can totally get one. It's just a form of protection.
Or just to look cool.
Or just to look cool. Absolutely. There's some Indian motorcycle patches on it. Super common to do so.
Heck yeah. I'm here for that. So there's this motorcycle right here, and I noticed it's got 2 exhaust pipes. Some have 1 and some have 2. Some I can't even tell if it has any.
I can tell you any gas-powered motorcycle is going to have exhaust. Each cylinder is going to have an exhaust pipe, a header pipe coming off. So this has 2 pipes, which means it's a twin, V-twin.
Okay.
Now, just because there's 2 cylinders doesn't mean there's always going to be 2 pipes coming out on the end. For example, like an Indian Scout, it's got 2 cylinders, but it has what's called 2-in-1 exhaust. So those 2 header pipes meet into 1 pipe.
That makes sense.
Which comes in handy if you're upgrading the exhaust. You can just get a single slip-on. So you're buying 1 pipe instead of 2.
Now my single cylinder, it should only have 1 exhaust?
It only has 1.
Okay. If I wanted to take my Husky and make it sound like a Harley, could I?
You can make it loud as a Harley, but the cadence of it won't have that lope or anything like a Harley or an Indian. It's a single cylinder. It's not the V-twin. The V-twin has a very specific sound.
Okay. What does a guy do to make his motorcycle sound louder? Do you make the pipes smaller? Do you put something in the pipes that make it hum differently?
You're opening it up. There's a couple ways to do it. A pipe from the factory to meet emission is going to have all kinds of stuff in there to restrict the sound, and which unfortunately also restricts the airflow. So option A, you can take the baffles out of it, make your OEM exhaust breathe more.
What's a baffle?
The baffles are inside, a piece inside the exhaust, and you pull them out. It just allows them.
Is it like a filter?
Kind of,
Okay.
I guess it's the best way to describe it.
Huh.
Some of them you can drill holes through it.
Hey, later, David, insert a photo of a baffle here. Because, oh yeah, that's what it looks like. Cool. Now I know.
Yes. And then beyond that, that's the cheap way to do it, modifying. Some of them are easier than others, but you can also just buy a slip-on exhaust. It's usually an easy procedure to throw it on there, a slip-on, or you can do a full system, which completely takes your header pipe and your slip-on. Now, when you do that, you're gonna delete the cat. So
Delete the cab?
the catalytic converter.
Cat.
Ultimately, it is gonna make the bike run better. It's gonna run cooler, and it's actually gonna extend the life of your bike. But by doing that, you're then gonna have to tune it.
Wait, so
And
making it louder is healthier for your bike?
it can be, yeah, because these bikes, to meet emissions, when they restrict them like that, that's not necessarily in their best interest. It's running them hotter. When you open that up, it's gonna cool the bike down, it's gonna run better, you're gonna get more power, and you're gonna get more longevity out of it. Fortunately, depending on your local regulations and everything, it may not be legal. There's definitely levels to it.
Okay. Wait, this is a Grom, right?
That is a Honda Grom, which is unobtainium right now because of the emissions recall. Back to emissions with the exhaust, they are very strict on this passing all of the emission regulations. And right now, unfortunately, it is not. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the bike, it's just not meeting the regulations.
That makes sense. Yay, government.
Right.
So helmets. What's the deal with helmets? Like, so some people just wear like the top helmet. Some people have the half head helmet, and other people have like the full face guard and everything like that. Is that just like paranoia related?
Well, there's a few basic categories of helmets. You have the half shell, 3/4, or a full face. Full face is absolutely going to be your best option. It's going to give you the most protection, of course, because the front of your face is completely covered 360 around, where on a half shell or a 3/4, it's going to be more comfortable. You're completely wide open. You get the wind in your face when it's hot out, but this is all exposed if you were to get in an accident. So I always recommend doing the full face.
Yeah, you told me to get a full face, and that's why I have a full face.
You can open the visor up on the full face though and get wind right in your face. They also make a modular style full face where the whole front folds up and it kind of turns it into a 3/4 to open up the airflow.
Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. What would you say the most expensive kind of helmet is?
I would say that we stock at the store, I think probably somewhere around $800 to $1,000.
Wow.
But the more common price that you're gonna see on a helmet for a really decent quality helmet is probably gonna be more in the $200 to $300 range.
Okay.
I mean, you'll see them as little as, $80 on sale sometime, which I don't necessarily recommend doing that.
Yeah.
Because you only get one head, so make sure you take care of it.
This is true. So if you could pick any one of these motorcycles, the owner would just give it to you. You're more of a cruiser guy, aren't you?
Yeah, I would have to be pretty partial to Indian. There's some really cool Harleys here, but I'm definitely an Indian guy. I like to have something that's going to be different from everybody else. That Indian Scout over by the entrance of the warehouse is absolutely one of a kind, really, really cool bike.
Yeah. Well, that was a lot of fun. Thanks for teaching me a lot of stuff, Steven.
Yeah,
I know I have a lot of other questions, and we'll probably be continuously pestering you more and more and more. But
here whenever you have any questions.
Heck yeah. And thanks for coming along with us. This has been a fun day. If any of you guys have other questions that I didn't ask that you thought of while watching this, throw them in the comment section. I don't know what I don't know and need to learn everything that I can. So thanks, you guys. Cheers.